Good afternoon, classmates. Good afternoon, sir. The topic we will be discussed for today's discussion is all about the fourth industrial revolution and public management. So first, let's we find out what is the fourth industrial revolution. It is what confronts governments with a good news, bad news scenarios on the upside. Fourth industrial revolution helps governments foster an open, flexible, knowledge and skills based economy, promotes trade outside traditional trading blocks, improves efficiency and effectiveness of health and social care systems. Governments also could find themselves increasingly powerless against mega corporations, the exponential organizations regulating the activities of these global behemoths, and maybe beyond the grasp of all about the largest countries, going and damage the reputation of government. If the disruptive effects of technologies are too great and too rapid, or if governments fail to mitigate them, rising employment and inequality could lead to serious social unrest, especially if the middle classes, which have a vested interest in the status quo. Like the revolutions that preceded it, the fourth industrial revolution has the potential to raise global income levels and improve the quality of life for populations around the world. To date, those who have gained the most from it have been consumers able to afford the digital world. Technology has made possible new products and services that increase the efficiency and pleasure of our personal lives. Ordering a cab, booking a flight, buying a product, making a payment, listening to music, and even watching a game. Any of this can now be done remotely. The Industrial Revolution introduced machines to manufacturing and everything changed. And now, a century plus later, we're entering the fourth revolution, the complete digital transformation of a fully connected enterprise. So let us look at what has changed. First, we have that first industrial revolution, which began in the 18th century with the invention of the steam engine, and characterized by steam and water. It is widely taken to be the shift from our reliance on animals, human effort, and biomass as primary sources of energy to the use of fossil fuels and mechanical power. The second industrial revolution was the introduction of electricity to create mass production. It is also occurred between the end of the 19th century and the first 2 decades of the 20th century, and brought major breakthroughs in the form of electricity distribution, both wireless and wired communication, the synthesis of ammonia, and new forms of power generation. And for the third industrial revolution is characterized by the internet, communication technologies, and digitalization of everything. It is also began in the 1950s with development of digital systems, communication, and rapid advances in computing power, which have enabled new ways of generating, processing, and sharing information. It is used electronics and information technology to automate production. And for the fourth industrial revolution, it is a way of describing the blurring of boundaries between physical, digital, and biological worlds. It is a fusion of advances in artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, 3D printing, genetic engineering, quantum computing, and other technologies. It's the collective force behind many products and services that are becoming indispensable to modern life. As a result of this perfect storm of technologies, the fourth industrial revolution is paving the way for transformative changes in the way we live and radically disrupting almost everything business sector. It's all happening at an unprecedented. And for and the second topic that we are going to find is what is public management. Public management is often mistakenly believed to be the same as public administration. While there is some overlaps, the two disciplines actually make use of different sets of professional duties. Public administration focuses on producing public policies and coordinating public programs. Public management is a subdiscipline of public administration that involves conducting managerial activities in public organizations. Master of Public Administration degree programs largely covers both topics, resulting in a mix of skills that are competitively positioned for the job market. Public managers carry out the managerial operations of public organizations. In practice, public management is meant to improve the quality and efficiency of services delivered by public organizations. Managers interpret the public policy to implement public services in ways that are expected to achieve the most desirable outcomes for the interests they serve. Then we have that public managers can operate in two different areas. We have the internal and external management of public organizations. And as of the internally demands that they stay informed of societal conditions that may impact their organization's ability to function optimally. By acknowledging those risks, managers can act accordingly, taking preemptive measures to diminish identified risk and prepare their staff to adapt to the instability those adverse conditions may have on organizations. And externally, uh, have the capacity that for the public managers work with provide citizens and other public organizations to keep public programs running smoothly. To do this, manager perform tasks such as coordinating public human resources to assess with specific project or helping certain communities secure the necessary financing to implement public programs. Professionals in public management shape the systems that structure their organizations and ensure that they function as effectively and efficiently as possible. The skills you will gain, the skills you will gain from the public management concentration can be applied to managerial and administrative positions in a variety of industries, including government, health services, education, security, public health, and community planning. And we have that some examples of public management careers include budget director, community engagement manager, economic development manager, government relations manager, higher education administrator, municipal and county managers, public affairs director, and public policy analyst. And uh, that's for that's for all for the fourth industrial revolution and public management. Thank you.